Beneath the beautiful hills of Wales lies a history that even the most famous Doctor Who travelers would find remarkable. For over 60 years, this corner of Britain has harbored some of the world's most compelling UFO encounters. From police helicopter pursuits, to seeing strange things in the sky over nuclear facilities, and even school children seeing bizarre craft in the sky. These declassified files tell us a more strange story than any science fiction script. In 2009, the UK Ministry of Defence shut down its UFO investigation unit. Today we are diving into these classified UFO Welsh files that were once kept a secret. Picture this. A South Wales helicopter encounters something unexplained in the night sky. Around the same time, a man reports his dog, car, and tent vanished into a spacecraft in Cardiff. And these aren't any weird hallucinations that someone just picked up and wrote about in a book. These are official government records. On June 8th in 2008, a South Wales police helicopter crew encountered an unusual aircraft while hovering near the Cardiff International Airport. The three-man crew, described by officials as highly experienced, observed the unidentified object around midnight local time while waiting to land. Before they could capture any images, the object vanished over the Bristol Channel. Police confirmed they did not pursue the craft, and the sighting was reported for investigation. A spokesman for the South Wales Police said, "We confirm the air support unit sighted an unusual aircraft. This was reported to the relevant authorities for their investigations." It was reported that this object went straight to the helicopter, aiming to hit it before the helicopter swerved rather quickly. The spokesperson for the South Wales Police said they are convinced it was a UFO. It sounds far-fetched, but they know what they saw. However, the MOD, the Ministry of Defence, claimed no knowledge of the incident and advised against police helicopters pursuing UFOs. Cardiff International Airport confirmed they provided standard air traffic control services to the police helicopter during this period. Remarkably, on the same day, George Witherington, an ex-RAF glider pilot from Cardiff, reported seeing something particular with lots of flashing lights at around 4:20 p.m. While reading in his garden, he noticed an object that could change direction instantaneously. He observed it for approximately 10 minutes before it headed eastward towards Newport, and the incident caught the attention of author Richard Foxhall, who had his own UFO encounter over Tal y Mingded in Snowdonia in 1996. Foxhall, who documented his experience in a book, called for public disclosure over Glamorgan, arguing that such an incident near Heathrow would have promoted an official inquiry. After his own sighting of a low-flying object unlike anything he had ever seen before, Foxhall's investigations with local airports, RAF Valley, and authorities revealed no logged flights during that period. And this incident sparked UFO sightings all across Wales, leading up to an incident in 2009, when the Ministry of Defence mysteriously shut down their UFO office. The files contain some of Wales' most bizarre UFO encounters. In Cardiff, authorities received an unusual report of a spacecraft that allegedly abducted a man's dog, car, and camping equipment. Over Whitchurch, Cardiff, multiple witnesses observed a fleet of 12 to 15 UFOs moving in formation through the sky. And near Blackwood, a motorcyclist encountered what he described as a silent black disc moving at high speed without making a sound, a sighting that remains unexplained to this day. All of these things are happening back to back, and they're all very strange encounters, but it only gets weirder. In February of 1977, Broadhaven Primary School in Wales became a site of one of Britain's most remarkable mass UFO sightings. During the kids' lunch break, 14 children reported seeing a cigar-shaped spacecraft with a dome land in a field near their school, and they described it as silver yellow in color, emitting orange orange and red flames. Several children also claimed to have seen a humanoid figure in a silver suit emerging from the craft. When the children returned to class, their headmaster had them separately draw what they had seen, and remarkably, their drawings were strikingly similar. The incident sparked intense media interest and became part of what locals called the Broadhaven Triangle, as it coincided with a wave of UFO sightings in that area during 1977. And while a Ministry of Defense investigation suggested the children might have misidentified a yellow sewage tank from a nearby field, the witnesses, now adults, maintained the authenticity of what they saw that day. But one of the most peculiar UFO incidents that took place in Wales was just a few months after, in October of 1977, when an engineer at Welsh Nuclear Power Station, who was also a former Royal Marine, reported an extraordinary encounter in Anglesey. According to his account, a mysterious turquoise light burst into his room and settled on an armchair. The light, described as perfectly controlled and containing pinpoint lights resembling stars, had what appeared to be a skin and pulsated with energy. Remarkably, it produced no heat or sound before vanishing through a window. The files also documented the famous Welsh Roswell incident from January of 1974 in the Berwyn Mountains between Carwyn and Bala. And this case gained renewed attention when a Channel 5 production company approached the Ministry of Defense requesting information about alleged 2 alien bodies and spacecraft wreckage recovered from the site. The earliest recorded sighting in the files date back to July of 1954, when a site in Newport observed what appeared to be a black circle in the sky that transformed into what looked like a silver flying saucer when viewed from the side. The government's response? Complete silence. Of course, some of these sightings have very conventional explanations, according to the MOD, such as Chinese lanterns probably caused these orange orbs seen by a helicopter pilot. Others, like the black disc that silently zoomed past a motorcyclist near Blackwood, that one remains unexplained. But why did the Ministry of Defense suddenly shut down their UFO office in 2009? They claimed it served no defense purposes. But after seeing these files, you might question that explanation. Some of these UFO files are now available in the National Archives. But the files that haven't been released, what secrets are they holding? Let me know your theories in the comments below. All these previous sightings and the termination of the MOD's UFO office prepared no one for this more recent, famous UFO sighting. On February 26, 2016, at 2 a.m. in Pentyrch near Cardiff, Wales, Kaz Clark reported witnessing an extraordinary UFO encounter that sparked significant controversy. Clark and her neighbor Dave observed a large pyramid-shaped craft with red and green lights, which allegedly fired green objects from its apex. And the craft reportedly performed pendulum-like movements before an apparent crash in the Simlog forest, leaving mysteriously whitened and damaged trees. The incident involved multiple military helicopters, including a damaged Apache, and witness reports seeing personnel in forensic suits conducting ground searches. While military officials claimed that this was of Exercise Chameleon, a routine training operation, Clark reported experiencing strange phenomena including phone battery drainage, telepathic communication, and localized spongy snowfall. And she claims to have been threatened to stay silent for 18 months after the incident. The case remains disputed, with skeptics suggesting the lights were parachute flares and the tree damage was caused by Larch disease, and the military presence was part of a planned exercise, while supporters point to Clark's past polygraph tests and the unusual military response as evidence of something more extraordinary. So, what's going on in Wales? If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button right down below and subscribe if you haven't already, as I do several shows right here every single week that has to do with UFO news, updates, and even UFO government transparency. If you like what you see, hit that notification bell as well so that you never miss a video. That is it for today. I will see you next time. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies. Do you notice anything different today? It's the beanie. It's a ufologist beanie, and it is available only for my Patreon members. All the merch that I make, I'm currently not selling, but giving it out to my members alone. If you want to sign up, support the channel, and get so much more behind the scenes and other great goodies, you can click that link in the description box below. If you enjoy the strange and the mysterious, UFOs, the paranormal, and cryptids, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe, as I do 3 videos right here every single week, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the bonus content I post right here.